We've got NBA basketball in store from New Orleans, Louisiana. The home of the Pelicans. Right here on 2K Sports. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans winning their last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is out there with Etuan Moore. And it's Snell in at the 3 spot. And Chicago has possession. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Holiday, the pass to Asha. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Moore dishes to Rose. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Rejected by Gasol.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And again, no good by New Orleans. No good from Moore.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Holiday with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Davis drives in.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam, guys. Fast as light.
Pelicans on D. Rose can't hit.
He saw that one was going long, and he tracked it down.
From the arc, Chicago grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, those are good points you make, Greg, but I also like the discipline they played with. The other guys, maybe a bit careless. But that really was the story. One team was composed and disciplined, and the other side was careless.
Bulls trailed by 5. Rose with another miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. And so Asik nails both of them. Bulls trail by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Brooks misses. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. That's good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's the 3. Brooks can't get that one to fall. Pelicans leading by 7. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce.
Douglas, after Aaron Brooks' three-pointer didn't go. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, good from Douglas. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Omer Asik. Second free throw, no good. Bulls trail by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Brooks gets it to go.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Cole kicks to Cunningham. And again, no good by New Orleans. Brooks from outside. And that one's good. Brooks has got 6 points. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. It'll count. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. McDermott is out there with Portis. Then there's Heinrich. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Brooks in at the 1. Three-pointer, Heinrich. The rebound by Anderson.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. 4th in fewest turnovers per game, 11th in scoring, And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
Here is Cunningham. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You take a look at the Warriors. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls tied up with them.
Chicago timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, get it with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me, I'ma win a Venice. LA got the people saying, la, 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 la. Brooklyn.